Hello and welcome to the show. We start this week's Failrace episode with JD Duckers on GTA 5 leaving Los Santos Customs to find an abandoned armoured Kuruma, and the AI deciding the best possible way to deal with this is to drive over it. I mean, it's a good thing that Contender can manage that, but still, that's not quite the greatest plan there. GT Gamer 4 is messing around with some taxis, but it is the weirdness going on up ahead. Yes, that is a boat just jumped off its trailer, and when we spin the camera back around, the boat has kind of become one. Unfortunately, it loses its almighty wing and abandons that in the road. Never a good thing to abandon your almighty wing. But yeah, the boat, obviously fed up of being towed around, has decided to become one with the pickup, and nobody really pays any attention. It does kind of eventually glitch its way free going on at the front, but yeah, that's a rather unhappy boat. Douglas on GTA 4 with, well, the Failrace Police Department. They are here as well as being chased in his Prius when, well, the Buffalo's been turned over. While this cop is still trying to do his best up ahead as one manages to launch itself off of something construction site, I think, manages to splat the front of the Prius. That's how you deal with criminals, apparently. Cyber Twin 2 on Forza Motorsport 6 Racing. There are some drivatars around the place. The IndyCar not content to sit behind the muscle car. I mean, that's one way to do an overtake. And it's certainly an impressive way to do an overtake as well. Rubber Trail on Forza 6 is racing in an online lobby. BAC Mono runs wide, decides to cut the corner, immediately gets karmaed. And that is why you do not want to be jumping across the curves in this game. There's a skylight that ends up in the wall in the background as well. Crumpet Thief on the original Forza Horizon, going very, very fast with a Bugatti, somehow gets away with perhaps one of the most impressive, I was going to say two-wheeled save, but it wasn't even the wheels that were on the ground. That was more the door that was on the ground. Elway's on ride, slows his bike down for a corner, and then physics give up completely. Now, or maybe there's quicksand. Maybe that would explain things. Oh, no, it's got give it up and release the bike. Yeah, not fun times there. Black and Red 81 on Project Cars gets his V8 Supercar a little bit caught on the vehicle ahead, and when that happens, he just can't steer. Ends up in a bad position, and I'm not quite sure that's how gravity works, but we are very much stuck vertical. Both cars ending up being sent out wide, and the poor black and white car is not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm assuming it's the AI car that's now a little bit confused up against the wall there, but yeah, that's an impressive parking job right there. I think they're going to need a safety car. JR98 Gaming also on Project Cars with some very, very quick Formula 1 vehicles. Now, I know what you're expecting to happen. Open wheel cars on this game, when the wheels get connected together, physics go a little bit weird. However, it's not the normal accident. Oh no, as we have a really big wheelie going on from this Lotus. It wheelies all the way up to the next corner. Something very peculiar obviously broke in the car. He continues to sort of boot it, and again it does pop another wheelie. That's very odd. Very odd indeed. Not a good way to start a race. That one sticking with Formula 1 cars, this time on F1 Challenge 99 with, I'm assuming, a mod for a Sauber runs wide out of one of the turns on the grass. A very, very vicious roll in that one. On to F1 2015 with the Heisman as it comes under yellow flags. Hulkenberg slows down. Could have been a broken car, to be honest. Bottas is not content to wait behind and lap him, and in the end they both end up spinning around with Bottas putting the Force India in the wall. Yeah, apparently Bottas not particularly patient in that instance. Up next we have a POC Apollo on Wreckfest. Now many spectacular crashes can go on here. This time though, the little European car clips a curb, goes for a roll, misses everyone, falls over a crash barrier and down a hillside. Of all of the things you could do in Wreckfest, I approve of the tumbling car off of a curb. It is an Origin black car as well, but yeah, manages to miss everybody. Jim 960 on Dirt Rally catches the snowbank at Sweden with the Evo and many rolls follow, not to be outdone by a Wreckfest Dirt Rally, of course. Has to have some spectacular... That's a huge number of tumbles as well, as the Sweden snowbanks are very dangerous. The Evo's fine, can get back going again. That is a seriously impressively vicious roll. Drive Club, though, is equally trying to not be outdone. The Stress F56 racing a rough gets pinned in by an AI car, and that's, again, some more sickening cartwheels from the poor car as it finally comes to a rest, pointing backwards amazingly, landing on its wheels. There have been some seriously vicious rolls going on, or more tumbles in that car's case. LM145 on Just Cause 3 is continuing to have problems with the trains at this section. This time, a different race from last week, and that's a long way for train bits to be thrown clear. Almost gets taken out by part of it. Yeah, it's a notoriously dangerous corner, but that is seriously impressive. And Knight's Viper is continuing to mess around with the AI cars. However, the AI have had enough of his shenanigans and decide to deploy the red sports car. Runs him over, and then physics glitch out, gets squashed twice by the random bouncing car before he's eventually flung free, and the sports car will detonate itself. Yeah, mess around with the AIs, and sometimes they might just fight back. However, that is going to be it for this video, guys. If you have clips you would like to submit to this series, then you can via our forums. There will be a link in the description. At the very top of the page is the Failrace clip submission section, and you can find all of the rules and how to submit them in there. But that's going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.